My mom thinks my wife is an object. I didn't notice it at first because my mom wasn't mean to Amy. She was polite, too polite, the way you're polite to someone bagging your groceries. We'd been married 3 years when it hit me. My mom came over for dinner and asked me, "How's Amy liking her new job?" While Amy was standing right there serving chicken. Amy stopped mid-motion and stared at her plate before continuing. I felt this weird knot in my stomach. Then my sister got pregnant and my mom planned the whole baby shower by calling me every other day. Never called Amy once. When Amy asked about helping, my mom said, "Oh, I already discussed everything with your husband." Amy's face went blank and she just walked away. I thought Amy was being sensitive. My mom was just old-fashioned. That's how I justified it. Amy got really quiet around my mom. I actually told Amy she should try harder to connect. Amy just said, "Yeah, maybe you're right," in this flat voice that should have been a warning. Everything exploded on my birthday. My mom showed up early while I was in the shower. Amy had spent all morning setting up. I came out and my mom was moving everything around. She'd brought her own plates and napkins from home and was replacing Amy's. "These paper plates are too thin, honey," she told me without looking at Amy. "I brought better ones." Amy walked to the bedroom. I followed her because something in her face scared me. She was sitting on the bed with her phone shaking. "I started keeping a list 6 months ago. My therapist suggested it because I felt crazy." She handed me her phone. The Notes app was open to a document titled Reality Check. It started 2 years back. March 15th. Your mom rearranged my kitchen cabinets while I was at work. Never asked. April 2nd. At dinner, your mom told you I looked tired. I was sitting right there. She didn't ask me if I was okay. I scrolled through hundreds of entries. I'd been there for most of these and done nothing. She asks you if I'm eating enough, if I'm keeping the house clean. She has never once in 3 years asked me a direct question about my own life, Amy said. Her voice was shaking. 2 weeks ago, she told you she was proud of how well you'd trained me to make pot roast. Trained. I was standing right next to you. I remembered. I'd laughed. I thought it was a weird way to phrase it, but I'd laughed. "I don't exist to your mom. I'm just some object in your life. And you don't see it because you grew up with this." She was right. My dad died when I was 12. My mom raised me alone and made every decision. I'd never questioned her, but she talked to my sister's husband the same way. She always went through the men. I walked back to the living room. My mom was admiring her work. "Mom, put Amy's stuff back," I said. She laughed like I was joking. "But these plates are better." "I don't care. Amy set this up. You need to stop." "I'm just trying to help." "No, you're not. You're redoing everything because you don't think Amy can do anything right. You don't see her as a real person." "That's not true. You don't talk to her mom. You talk about her. To me. You ask me questions about her life while she's standing right there. Last month you texted me asking what Amy's favorite color was for a birthday present. Amy has a phone." My mom's face went red. "I have always been kind to that girl. Her name is Amy. And being polite isn't the same as treating someone like they matter." My mom grabbed her purse. "I don't have to stay here and be disrespected," she said, and left. Amy came out after the door closed. "Thank you. But this should have happened 3 years ago." She was right. I'd chosen my mom's comfort over Amy's dignity for 3 entire years. My mom didn't call for 2 weeks. Then she texted asking to talk. I said only if she apologized to Amy face to face. She agreed. She came over that Saturday. She sat across from Amy at our kitchen table and actually looked at her face. "Amy, I owe you an apology," my mom said. Her voice was stiff. "I didn't realize I was being disrespectful. That's not an excuse. I was wrong." Amy nodded. "Okay." They sat in silence. My mom was fidgeting with her mug. "Can I ask you something?" my mom said. "What do you actually do at your job?" I realized I've never asked. Amy blinked like she couldn't believe it was real. "I'm a data analyst for a healthcare company. I build models that predict patient outcomes." "That sounds complicated," my mom said. "It is sometimes, but I like solving problems." They talked for 40 minutes. Real conversation. My mom asked about Amy's coworkers and projects and boss. Basic questions she should have asked 3 years ago.